Hey, my name's Annette, and I'm here from Word on the Curve podcast. I want you to see that sinking ship. Who's in your boat? And why are you the only one paddling? That's right. Welcome to Word on the Curve podcast studios. You can see us on Facebook and YouTube. Shout out to Frank and Christina Sasso, wherever you are and whatever you're doing. Thank you. Welcome to Word on the Curve, where the truth shows up uninvited and sits right down. Tonight's episode is for the givers, the nurturers, the I got it crew. You know, the ones holding it down, even when they're going under. Let me ask you, what's in your boat? Who's in your boat? And why does it feel like you're sinking while everybody else is stretching out? That's right, stretching out, all the way out. You can't save people who are only riding with you for the view. Loving people shouldn't require you to shrink yourself to keep them comfortable. Yeah, that's right. And if you're always the one paddling, you're not in a partnership, you're in a performance. Listen, you know, those people who are only riding for the view, you know who they are. Family, friends, co-workers, spouses, even spouses. And even other people's spouses riding with you along for the view. Don't miss that sinking ship. It's real. Loving people shouldn't require you to shrink yourself, right? To keep them comfortable. You know how you always have to go the extra mile because somebody else is really overly sensitive. They think everything is about them. They question everything that happens as if the whole world focuses on them. Yeah, those people who understand that you have a view to share. That's right, because they don't. Those people who are not raised with love, but with survival only. In order to be raised properly, and you can see them everywhere, it's survival and love. You got to learn both. If you only get one half of that equation, you won't know how to survive if it's just love. If you only get the survival, you don't know how to love. Hey, listen, don't take my word for it. What doesn't apply, let it fly. Look it up. I always tell you, do your own homework. And you're always the only one. When you know you're always the only one paddling, it's not a partnership. It's really not. It's a performance. And a lot of those who ride for the view love the performance because they don't have to do anything. And check it out, they're not going to do anything, right? You're always financially covering everybody's emergencies. But when your light bill is late or your bills are stretched further than your cash, ooh, silence. You're not in a support system. You're in a drainage ditch. I can talk about this because I've been in a draining ditch where people hung around, came around, wanted support, and only took, but never gave anything, right? And it took me a minute because I don't mind sharing, especially with people I consider friends. But I learned the hard way. And now I'm a lot better off than I've ever been because when and where I can help, I do. And for those who are along only for the view, I leave them exactly where they are. And a lot of people tell you, don't expect anything. No, you don't. But if you're constantly being drained and those who are along for the view are not investing anything in you, it's a drainage ditch. Take your choices. It's up to you. You're always emotionally available for everyone's breakdowns. But when you cry, people say you're strong. You'll be fine. In other words, your pain, your struggle, your strife is inconvenient to their comfort. Yeah, that's right. You know people like that, don't you? Please feel free to drop your comments in. Yeah, when your pain is inconvenient. You've made room for people to stretch in your life, in your space, But to do that, you folded up your own dreams like laundry. You know how you push things out the way, put them on hold so you can accommodate, friends and family and people you love, people you want to help, people you don't want to see struggling. But when you're struggling, they're silent or sitting somewhere judging. They're out there. You know who they are. Keep your eyes on that sinking ship, because when you're in a boat with people who start off paddling and stop paddling when they're tired, or they stretch out when the boat is already cramped and you ball yourself up to make it comfortable for them, they're out there. Take a look around you. Don't take my word for it. Look at the people in your life and how they respond to you. That's right. It's simply a response. It's not what they say. People talk real good. It's what they do, right? So you're covering everything. You're emotionally available and you make room so that they're comfortable. If I could tell you anything after years of experience, choose wisely where you make those decisions to cover them financially. Help them when they're struggling. Be emotionally available for them. Make room for them to stretch. Be careful and keep your eyes on that sinking ship, because 9 times out of 10, they've been on many ships. And as soon as people realize they're not paddling and they put them off the ship, they cry. And the story sounds good. But most of the time, it's just a story so that they can get in with you and get a view. Remember that. Don't take my word for it. Ask your grandmother. Ask your auntie or your aunta. However you describe your family and friends who genuinely love you and care for you, ask them. Look at your own experiences. Where were you in that boat that eventually started sinking because it was lopsided? You were the only one on the right side paddling. Don't forget that. Start asking, who's paddling with me? If they're just watching you row while sipping lemonade, toss them a life vest and let them float. Because you're not a ferry boat. Let them float. That's right. Let them float. And some people say, oh, that's not nice. It's not nice when people use and abuse you either. It's not nice when people are only along for the view and do absolutely nothing to help you in your time of need. That's not nice. There has to be some balance. And those who tell you, oh, you shouldn't worry about that, that's because they don't want you to see them. Reclaim your space in that boat. Stop shrinking. You deserve room too. Room to breathe, room to rest, and room to be seen. And those who are along for the view will be uncomfortable with you. Start doing some of these things. Redefine what love looks like. Love does not drown you. It doesn't drain you. It links arms with you. It does not just takes hands. If it costs you your peace, it's not love. It's a leech. I'm just saying. What doesn't apply, let it fly. I've known some leeches in my lifetime. And I'm sure you do too. Might look like love. Might look like friendship. But get in a jam. They'll walk in while you're hungry with bags of food, feed themselves, and disappear. Never bothering to ask. Are you hungry? Did you eat? Do you need anything? Yeah, those leeches are out there. Let them find somebody else to leech off of. There's nothing unnice about that. It's called boundaries. It's called self-respect. It's called self-awareness. So tonight, check your boat. Who's in it? Who's rowing? And most importantly, who makes the stretch easy for you too? That's right. That's what real friendship looks like. That's what real love looks like. That's what real partnership looks like. And it doesn't matter whether it's family, friends, foe, your spouse, your significant other. It doesn't matter. Look at it. Who's in your boat? Who's allowing you to stretch? Who's rowing with you? Who makes the stretch easy for you? Because sometimes the stretch is uncomfortable, right? Because the next time you ball yourself up just to make someone else comfortable, ask yourself, is this love or is this survival? This is Word on the Curve, where the truth doesn't whisper, it shouts. Who is in your boat? Who is rowing with you? Who helps you stretch? Who sees you in the light and in the dark? You know, those leeches that we're talking about will sometimes treat you fair privately, but publicly will misbehave and disrespect you. Who's in your boat? Pay attention to those friends who look out for you too. Pay attention to the family who invites you to, no matter who's over there, right? That's a biggie, because our first question is who all is over there. So pay attention to that. Pay attention to the people who are reciprocal in good behavior towards you. They don't have to give you anything except respect and reciprocity. And that is in treating you kind and being fair with you, being honest with you. And for those leeches who hop around and get in where they fit in, where it works for them, be mindful of them. Because fairly, they don't even know they're a leech sometimes, because it's the only life they know. Get up on that. Check your boat out. Who's in it? And what are they doing to help you paddle and stretch? Hey, I'm Annette here from Word on the Curve Podcast Studio. You have a good evening. We'll see you next week.